Welcome back to Goat Care, day 2. Last time we worked with the girl goats, we cleaned pens, we administered copper boluses, and when working with the girl goats in particular, to get the two younger girls to be okay wearing a collar and to start being okay with their udders being touched, because we'll be breeding them in the future and they're milking goats, and I think it's great to start now and get everyone used to what that might be like before we have to do it. So today though, we're going to be pulling Maisie out and we're going to be doing hoof trimming on all the goats, and they really need it. It's my first time doing it, so I'm not going to put a whole lot of hoof trimming footage in here because lack of cameras, as well as since it is my first time, I'm not trying to, there's a lot of videos on YouTube already of people who know what they're doing, and it's really great. So if you're looking for that kind of information, I would definitely look up someone who knows a little bit more and has more experience. I'm just sharing the process, what's going on here. This is what's happening at World Leap. So hoof trimming day, as well as I'd like Iris to work with Iris and Daisy to see if we can get them to walk on the lead, as well as compadre the weather, who's the buck's friend. Yeah, I think Daisy is going to be the hardest, so we'll just have to see. But yeah, like I said, just we're going to desensitizing, getting everyone okay with being handled and worked with, and and for me too, so we can all be able to do these things with as little trauma as possible. So yep, hoof trimming is the main priority, and let's go get to it. Okay, here we have all the stuff for when we get Maisie out here. I have stuff to milk her out in case she needs to be milked. Daisy's been doing a pretty good job still milking, but I'm just kind of letting her dry up for now. It's gonna be breeding season soon, and since it's such a stressful year for her, I figure I'll just let her get her health back as much as possible before Mr. Silas. So let's go. And then also here I have this stuff to trim her hooves. So, and then I'll put some grain in there with a little molasses in the bottom, keep her busy for a little while, and hopefully she doesn't mind us messing with her. I thought that went really well for, my first well, kind of second time trimming her hooves. But I really got to do all of them, and they're getting there, and I feel confident. Okay, so we have her on the lead, and this is her first time. We're going to try to get her out of the gate. We'll see. So, let's see. Come on. Come on, sweeties. So, she's very resistant to being led anywhere, so I'm not going to try to drag her out the gate right now. And I'm just going to work with her a few times a week in here and start seeing if I can get her to trust me and follow me, because I don't want to be fighting with her. I don't want it to be a traumatic experience, so slow is better sometimes. So yeah. Okay, so we have all the girls' hooves trimmed, and I just did Silas, and he's our buck. Whew, I'm out of breath, sorry. He was the easiest, believe it or not. Then Maisie, who you saw on the milk stand. Iris was the hardest. Hi, Rose. Once Daisy realized she could stand on her little pedestal, there's like a old wooden spool in their pen. So she got up there and she got loves, and she was okay with it. But the first one we did on the ground, Daisy was like freaking out, and so yeah, but Iris was Iris was definitely the hardest. What's wrong, compadre? You're next. You're the last one. Feels so good to get these guys done. I wasn't gonna do the babies, but with how Maisie's looked and just pulling Iris out and looking at hers, I was like, everybody needs to be done. It's been wet, and that, yeah, has to happen. So poor Iris is the only one that really had to get manhandled. So, okay, all done. All the goats' hooves have been trimmed, which is more than I have planned to do today, but I'm so glad it's done. And oh, Daisy needs a lot more work on the lead, man. And Iris will walk kind of on the lead, but she's really freaked out to be away from the other girls. So we will work on bringing her out a couple times a week, and just, yeah. So by the time that she is in milk and we are ready to milk her, it should be no big thing. So, whew, compadre, he was also very, very hard. And once he was out, it was just like this freaking out, and he didn't even want to eat anything, but I forced him to get his hooves trimmed, and that's good, because for whatever reason his were the worst. I don't know, his back ones were just, they were terrible. So Silas's were in the best shape, and Daisy's had I don't know, she must walk funny, I don't know, it has a, so. Piggy? Hi, Piggy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do I smell like all kinds of this? Oh my, oh, hello, Piggy. she wanted to say hi.